Hello and welcome to my channel, Run Free and Strong. I'm Reto. It's Saturday morning, December 26th, day after Christmas, and we're here at Waveney Park in New Canaan, Connecticut. And I'd love for you to join me on this journey as we attempt 250K in 5 consecutive days and explore why do we run and why do this 250K run challenge. So starting Saturday, should be done by Wednesday. 50K each day, 31 miles. Each 50K run will be self-supported. That means I have no crew, no pacer, no outside help or supplies. Everything is with me here in the park. I'm using my car as my aid station. Again, no external help. So let's get this run started. It's pretty brutal out. It's in the 20s Fahrenheit and pretty strong wind, about 15 to 20 miles an hour. So probably with the wind in the single digits, which in Celsius is probably minus 10 to minus 12 Celsius. 2 hours into our run, almost 12 miles, 19 kilometers. A couple of things about how I'm approaching these 50K runs every day. I'm using a run, walk strategy. Running 4 minutes, walking 1 minute. It's easy because it gives me 5-minute increments. I don't have to do a lot of math, so keep it simple. Also want to run conservative, especially on the first day out of 5 days, so I'll take it easy. And just a little bit of backstory for those of you who are new to my channel. I started training for an ultramarathon at the beginning of 2020. So although I'm a lifelong runner going back to middle school, high school, college, trail running and ultra running is new for me. I'm a relatively low mileage runner, 50 miles a week on 6 days of running. Reached a few 60-mile weeks. Monday's usually an off day for me. At the end of September, I ran my first ultramarathon, the Yeti 100-mile endurance run in Damascus, Virginia. I dropped out of mile 71 due to a hip injury, DNF. Learned a lot, came back, continued training and working on some of my lessons learned for the next 2 months, and then completed my first 100-mile ultra, the Yeti virtual ultra, at the end of November. So 3 hours in, 17.5 miles, almost 30K. Still feeling pretty good, legs a little tired. I've run since, this is the furthest, my 100-mile Yeti virtual, exactly a month ago. Checking in, 20 miles, 32K, 3 hours, 30 minutes. A little bit more to go. About 2/3 done. Let's go do this. Hey guys, 50K done, 31.1 miles done, 5 hours, 25 minutes, 13 seconds. Totally stoked, harder than I thought. First one down. I just turned 58. Happy birthday to me. And we'll see how this old body recovers overnight and whether we're gonna come back to the start line on Sunday morning for another 50K or we're gonna be one and done. So this is where it gets interesting, and I will check back with you guys tomorrow. Hey, good morning guys. It's Monday, December 28th. We are back out here at Waveney Park for another 50K self-supported trail run. On Saturday, I ran a 50K here at Waveney as part of my 250K or 155-mile run challenge. It was tough, tougher than I thought it would be, and I took Sunday off. Not that I could not have done another one, but I was a little bit cautious about injuries. It's Monday, feeling good, and let's give it another go. So let's get the run started, and I will keep us informed of progress as we travel this journey together. Hey guys, we're about 13 miles in, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Still going well. Hey guys, 13.3 miles, 2 hours, 14 minutes. Just on one of my 1 minute walking breaks. Again, I'm doing the 4-minute run, 1 minute walk. This 250K challenge, 5 days, 50K each day, but why? Why? And that is a complicated question with complicated answers. Let me just dive right in. 2020 has been a very challenging year for all of us. I think this time last year, end of 2019, everybody's looking forward to 2020. The number had a magical ring to it. Nobody knew what was coming. And looking back a year later, I think we can all say this is not the year expected or wanted. So I think we've had to deal with a lot of issues this year. Unfortunately, I've had to deal with some pretty big personal issues as well. And I'm not about to go on a rant. This is not about me. This is not about me feeling sorry for myself or wanting others to feel sorry for me. Saying, hey, this is about sharing and being open and transparent. And with all the bad stuff going on, I always look at the glass as half full. Glad to be alive. Happy to wake up every day. Love my life. Love my running. So ran a little bit. Back on one of my 1-minute walking breaks. Continue the conversation. I've had to deal with some personal issues. Running has been my greatest therapy. I suffer from anxiety, stress, depression. There are times when I fall in a very deep hole, and if it wasn't for running, I'd be in that hole. So just to rattle off a few things. I've been divorced for about 2 years, on very good terms with my ex-wife. Married for 18 years, it's a long time. It's still raw, 2 years later. I was estranged from my youngest son, who's now 19 and a freshman in college, and slowly reconnecting. That's been painful. He's awesome. My father, who's 80, has been dealing with prostate cancer for about 25 years and gone through the hormone therapy, radiation, and finally chemo. And he's now in palliative care in the hospital. It's day to day, week to week. Unfortunately, it doesn't end there. My brother-in-law, prostate cancer. He's going through hormone therapy. Everything was looking good. Boom, he had to go on radiation treatment, but it was too late. So now he's on chemo. This is a guy who took such great care of himself, was an amazing triathlete, multiple triathlons every year. My youngest son, who I mentioned, started running at the age of 5, ran through middle school, high school, national level runner. Decided halfway through high school, for a lot of reasons, stop running and go through transformation and start to lift. His goal was to break his high school bench press record of 325 pounds set by one of the football players. He was very close and ripped his rotator cuff. Went through surgery, physical therapy, was not getting better. Turns out surgery wasn't done properly, had to go through surgery again just over Christmas. But it sucks for him because he hasn't been able to lift for 6 months, and just like running is therapy for me, lifting and strength training is being therapy for him. And he's a freshman in college, but because of COVID and because of his 2 surgeries, has had to be remote fall semester and spring semester, and that really sucks. So just a quick update, 19 miles in, 3 hours, 14 minutes, still doing well. Legs a little tired, a little sore, but otherwise fine. Wanted to wrap up the conversation about mental health and my personal struggles. What I wanted to share with you is I lost my job at the end of October. It was a COVID layoff. Starting in April, my company started laying people off. I laid off a portion of my team in April, laid off another portion of my team in the summer. I was in the 3rd round of layoffs at the end of October. Worst time of the year, right before the Thanksgiving holiday, the Christmas holiday, and New Year's, and right at the end of the financial year for a lot of companies when they're not hiring. I'm done unpacking. These are my personal struggles, and this is why I run. This is why I push myself to get out the door every day. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I don't want to get up. I have to hop on a computer and look for a job. What keeps me going is my family needing to find a job, trying to support my family members who are struggling with health issues, some terminal, and running. Running keeps me going. Running is the best form of therapy. Another 50K done, 31.1 miles done, 2 50K ultras self-supported in 3 days. I am pooped. This one was tough, and then around 25 miles started to hurt, and I had to dig really deep to finish this one up. Pushed a little bit more today, 5 hours 18 minutes. I'm gonna take it easy tomorrow, Tuesday, let my body recover, see how we do and whether we have something left in the tank to come back for a third one. Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday, December 30th, and we're back at Waveney Park for our third and I think final 50K self-supported trail run. So I ran a 50K on Saturday, took Sunday off, ran another one on Monday, took Tuesday off, and today's Wednesday, and this is it. So overall feeling fine, a little bit worn down, legs a little tired, a little sore, nothing to worry about, no major pain or injuries or anything like that. So we're gonna take this one easy. The first two were pretty hard for me, so we're gonna take this one a little bit easy to make sure we can finish it. So we are 13 miles in, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Still feeling good. Unfortunately, I thought I was done sharing all my personal struggles, and I stopped at my car, which is my aid station, and checked my phone and had an email from my ex-wife that she tested positive for COVID. Unfreaking believable. It's like I'm the last man standing. Keep our fingers crossed. And this is why I need to keep running. Running is my therapy. Running is my drug. Without running, I'd be in a really bad place. So we're going to talk about why I'm doing these 3 50K self-supported trail runs and why we run. Hey guys, with the sun setting over Waveney Park, we're 27 miles in, 4 hours 33 minutes, starting to feel the pain and heading out for the last loop. So I have about 4.1 miles to go to finish the third 50K, 31.1 miles. Haven't filmed a lot today. It's been rough. I was tired coming in, having done 2 50Ks, this being my third, and then with my ex-wife's COVID diagnosis today, that just totally crushed me, and it just adds a list of all the struggles and all the reasons that we run. So we'll go out and do that last loop and then wrap up. Third 50K done, 31.1 miles in 5 hours 15 minutes flat. Totally stoked with that time. Totally stoked with the 3 50Ks I did on Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. So 3 50Ks in 5 days. I am totally toast. It's dark out. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, eat some dinner, get a good night's sleep, and I'll come back first thing in the morning and do a quick recap. Hey guys, so I finished my 3 50K self-supported trail runs, had a good dinner, good night's sleep, and coming back for the recap and to share some thoughts of why we run. There are many reasons why we run, and we each have our own reasons. We may run for fitness, we may run for the enjoyment of the sport, we may run for social reasons with family and friends. Many of us also run for therapy and to deal with our daily struggles and take care of our mental health. So I've shared with you through my 3 runs some of the daily struggles that I'm going through, I wanted to share the struggles so that others who may be struggling can see that we can, with running or something else, some other love and passion, use that as therapy to work through and process our daily struggles and make sure we're in a reasonably good place and we don't fall down into a deep hole. And looking at my struggles, there's some that I've created myself that I own, and I'm holding myself accountable and saying, how can I learn from that? How can I become a better me? And there's some other ones that are not in my control, and I have to learn how to deal with those, which can be frustrating, lead to anxiety, depression, when we feel like things are going bad and we don't control them. And again, running for me is a great coping mechanism. Getting out, running, being able to just change the scenery, switching things off, refreshing, coming back into the daily grind, recharging the batteries, and just feeling better. So why do the 3 50K ultra runs? This year, not only because of the COVID pandemic, but because of the reasons I shared with you, it's just been a dark time. And I wanted to go out over the holidays and do something for myself that would test my limits a little bit, challenge myself, learn something about myself in the process, and not sit at home. And there were more than just mental health reasons why I did that run challenge. I have some big goals for trail running and ultra running for 2021, and it was a good way at the end of the year to kind of see where I am, get a baseline, and use that as input to create my training plan for the ultra races I have coming up. So hopefully me sharing my journey with you and talking a little bit about daily struggles and mental health was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, would appreciate it if you give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. Wish everybody a healthy, happy new year. Hopefully 2021 will be a better year than 2020, and see you in